Most men compliment what they see, her looks, her style, her body, but how often do they acknowledge her mind? Women rarely receive compliments that truly recognize how they think, not in a generic "you're smart" way, but something deeper, something that reflects her perspective, her unique way of seeing the world. This works because it shows you're noticing what most men overlook. It tells her, "I see you," not just her appearance, but her thoughts, her inner world. That makes her feel rare and genuinely special, and that's powerful. It connects with her emotionally. She'll want to open up more, to share her thoughts, to show you that her mind is worth admiring. When she shares an idea, especially something thoughtful, creative, or different, look her in the eyes and say, "That's a really interesting perspective. Honestly, I don't think I've met anyone who sees things quite the way you do." Then pause and let it settle. Watch how she responds, not because you flattered her, but because you truly recognized her. This next one goes straight to her heart, not her ego. Because how often are women truly complimented on their strength? Sure, they hear things like, "You're cute when you're mad," or "You're so sweet." But who takes a moment to acknowledge how she holds everything together when life gets chaotic? When pressure builds, when things fall apart, and she still stands firm? Almost no one. That's why this is so impactful. You're not talking about her looks or charm. You're recognizing her resilience, her composure, her emotional intelligence under pressure. It works because it instantly separates you from other men. Many chase softness or beauty, but a stoic man respects strength. He sees it, values it, and expresses that respect. And that hits deep. It awakens pride in her, because even if she doesn't say it, she wants to be seen not just as desirable, but admirable. And here's the subtle truth. When you acknowledge her strength, she'll want to embody it even more around you. If she tells you about a difficult situation, standing up for herself, managing a crisis, or facing fear but pushing through, don't just say, "That's impressive." Say, "Most people would have lost control in that situation, but you handled it with real composure. That's rare." Then pause again. Let her feel it. You didn't just notice her, you respected her. And in a world that often underestimates women, that kind of respect is magnetic. Now this one reaches even deeper, into the soul. Because whether she says it or not, every person wants to feel like they matter. Not just that they're attractive or fun, but that they bring something meaningful into the lives of others. This isn't about her appearance or charm. It's about her presence, her impact, her influence. It works because it elevates her. It tells her she's not just enjoyable to be around, but that she actually makes a difference. It connects to her desire to contribute to something bigger, to be a source of positive energy, someone who uplifts and inspires without even trying. When you point this out, especially if no one else has, she'll start to see you differently. She'll feel genuinely seen. When you're with her and notice the atmosphere shift, people smiling more, laughing freely, feeling comfortable, or when she encourages someone or sparks something positive, that's your moment. Lean in and say, "You know what I really admire about you? You make the people around you better, and you don't even try. It just happens. That's rare." She'll remember that, because very few people ever make her feel that impactful. These aren't casual compliments. They're intentional, precise, and aimed at her emotional core. But the key is authenticity. You can't fake them. Don't use them as lines. Say them only when they're real. That's what gives them weight. Women can tell the difference between someone performing and someone truly perceiving. And when she realizes you genuinely see her, not just her appearance, but her thoughts, her strength, her influence, something shifts. She won't just feel complimented. She'll feel connected. That's when admiration becomes something deeper. Most men assume women just want to be liked, but what they truly want is to feel that they matter, that they influence the people around them, that they inspire, that they leave an impact beyond attraction. So when you look her in the eye and say, "You inspire me to be better," you're doing something bold. You're telling her she's more than someone you desire. She's someone who shapes your growth, your mindset, your direction. This works because it fulfills a deeply human need to matter. It goes beyond beauty and into respect. It makes her feel honored, not just admired. And it creates a unique emotional bond, one rooted in transformation. You're telling her she brings out something better in you. And that's incredibly powerful. When she talks about a dream, a risk she's taken, or you see her living by her values, speaking honestly, or showing genuine kindness, pause, look at her sincerely and say, you really inspire me to be better. The way you carry yourself, the way you face life, it makes me want to level up. And I don't take that lightly. That won't just touch her. It will stay with her because you've placed her within your inner circle of influence. And that's rare. And finally, this goes beyond words or actions. It's about what she radiates. Some people walk into a room unnoticed. Others shift the entire atmosphere. When a woman has that kind of presence, she may not always be aware of it, but she feels it. And when you're the one who recognizes it, who puts it into words that few men dare to use, you elevate her from being simply admired to being deeply felt. It works because it speaks to her essence. It tells her she's not just attractive, she's magnetic, that her presence changes the emotional tone of a space. You're not complimenting what she wears or how she looks. You're acknowledging who she is at her core, and that's something rarely done. When you're in a group and notice how energy shifts when she speaks, people leaning in, opening up, laughing more, say it quietly, almost like a secret. It's crazy how the whole mood changes when you're around. You bring an energy that's hard to explain but impossible to ignore. She'll remember that, because for once, she won't just feel seen, she'll feel understood. These compliments aren't about flattery. They're about depth, truth, and genuine recognition. Most men rely on predictable praise. You're gorgeous, you're hot, you're amazing. And while those can get a smile, they rarely leave an impact.